Hello, I'm Dima, and today I want to show you real quick how you can integrate native Unreal Editor landscaping tools with Open World Bakery. For this we will use the extinct volcano landscape that I have created in the previous video about terrain generation sequence. If you want, you can watch it later. So here is our extinct volcano, and let's say we want to create an ancient legendary elven road here. So this magic road is so old that it's even older than this volcano. And how will we do this? Okay, so first we go to the landscape mode. Here is the only layer we have used for this. Let's rename it to the bakery. And we want to create one more layer, which will be the road. Okay, and we put it below the bakery, like this. So now we just hide bakery. Okay, let's fill this layer with some material. Okay, so that's our full landscape, that's our road layer, and I think this road should go here because elves like whatever. So we just go to sculpt. I think first we need to raise some part like this. Okay, and then we're gonna flatten something like this, I guess should work. So this is the road, right? Okay, let's finish it here. Okay, so elves build this, and now we just have to, if we simply turn our layer, it overwrites all underneath layers, right? So, but we go to the world setup in the bakery properties and just set this checkbox import underline landscape, turn it on. Okay, let's decrease resolution and let's bake it. Let's see how it looks now. Here you go, you've got the road, right? It's so the stones of our volcano have laid, like they whatever you call it, but they are above this road, and the whole landscape is integrated with it. You have this swamp here because water can't go out and all that. It's washed here because the water goes from here and destroys the road. And the one funny thing about this is here, if we open hill placement, that's actual hills used to generate the landscape, there is we have only 4 items here, and here are 5 items, right? So the first item is robo created, and it's texture import, right? And the funny thing about this, that it's added here automatically, but we can add our own. Switch back to select, okay, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and let's have this 0 underlying layers, okay, and we set this to texture import, just like this. And you don't see anything here, right? That's because we copy pasted our ground with its settings. let's just change settings to the right. So we set the size to 1 because we don't want to change the size of this road yet, right? That's something like this. Rotation no, scale no, nothing. Okay, now it's gonna show up here. You see it. So the funny thing is that when you import the you see it's kind of distort. Why? Because we applied to this layer our distortions. If we remove that, boom, let's see. It's straight, right? So the funny thing is that you can do whatever you do with open world bakery brushes with the underlying terrain. So you can distort it, you can rotate it, let's say. You see? So you can ripple it, you can distort it, and you can, and after all this is done with this underlying layers, the whole terrain is built from the scratch with all the logic applied. So these tongues overlay the road, somewhere it's washed. We can like make some funny stuff, like let's go back to our road, right? And do some, let's make some, select this one. Okay, come on, I want sculpt and I want flatten. We can make something like this here. Okay, and this will eventually turn into lakes, as you could expect it. Okay, so let's try it. Oh, it's still rotated. But anyways, it will be here, I guess. Yeah, you see? So this lake was on the edge and it didn't build, but this one had built. And if we now switch mode to Erosion++, I bet that this little, you can see this like spring, the water goes out of this lake, and I bet that in Erosion++, let's make it small now, this will wash here the way from, you see, so it is not a lake anymore. The water leaves this place successfully. So the whole terrain gets its logic correctly and integrates your manual editing fully. And of course, if you want to build something undestructible, and so if you want stuff to look the way you want it to look, right? So you create one more layer. Let's see. Overlay, and you draw, and you manipulate this layer whatever way you like, right? And after you rebake the world, it doesn't change. So you can fully integrate open world bakery with native landscaping tools of Unreal, and the final landscape will be properly baked, and we'll just see this. It exists, it doesn't exist, like this. So that's about it. That's what I wanted to tell you today. Thank you. Subscribe, like, make cool games. Thank you. Bye.